Oh, hi there, Hayley. What do you think of the Warriors podcast?
Oh, do you know what? I think it's worth investing in. Here's some money.
I think it's really good, and I think if I want it to continue, I should probably join the Patreon and give some money to keep it going. If only you got some sort of rewards for it.
That sounds like an excellent idea. I love being in a gang, Barry. And to be part of this gang, you don't need to get a tattoo in prison.
Oh, what you do get, though, is you get an extra episode a week on a Friday, so you get bonus things. And if you join at the higher tiers, you also get some physical stuff as well. And also, we've put all the money back into production because we are making video specials. We've recorded the first one, and Hayley, I can't wait for you to see it.
I can't wait to see it either, Barry. In fact, so much so that I'm already signed up and I'm a patron of our own podcast.
Hey, why not
Join today.
Come and join us on our Patreon.
Patreon.com/The Warriors.
The quicker you join, the quicker we can ditch this awful advert.
We can get some proper sponsors. Anyway, join today.
Warning. The following podcast contains two highly strung people talking about their anxieties, fears, and worries. If you find any of the content offensive, then we are genuinely really sorry. We won't do it again, honest. Sorry.
Welcome to the Warriors podcast. It's me, Barry, with your weekly dose of fretting and stressing and bickering and bitching. I'm joined by my good friend and colleague, Hayley Ellis. How are you, Hayley?
Barry, why are you leaving a space between... Do you know, like when you learn how to write and you put your finger in between each of the words? That's how you just said that sentence. This is Hayley.
I was trying to be professional because, you know, there could be like professional people listening to this, like BBC and all that. Oh God, I'll tell you.
Not listening to this, Barry.
Well,
if you are,
well, I'm going to tell you a little story about that.
Go on.
Well, I've recorded something. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but I've recorded something that is
Panorama Investigates.
What are you suggesting with that comment?
Nothing. All I'm saying is I can identify you in silhouette form, so I'll know.
The yew tree also runs. Who do you reckon got a... No, let's not play that game.
Go on.
The BBC. Now, I've recorded something. I'm being a guest on something in the future that's quite high profile, and it's a BBC thing. And it was very exciting, and I did it because I was thinking, well, if people hear it, they might come and listen to the Warriors. You know, it's good to do things like this. It's why lots of comics go on other comics podcasts. It's essentially selling, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, etc. Now, I did this thing, and with it being the BBC, who have been, you know, under a bit of scrutiny in the last couple of weeks, I think it's fair to say, with the whole Lineker thing going on, the host of the thing that I did had to have a quiet word with me afterwards and said, just so you know, Barry, when you Google your name, the first thing that comes up is something that says, I'm not gay, I'm not a torturer, and I'm not a tortoise. Now, we're a bit worried about
Is that your Tinder profile?
No, that is in silhouette form. Somebody who's a fan of mine set up this fan website, and you know, it hadn't been updated for a while, but it was still the first thing that Google was picking up. And so I had somebody well respected at the BBC going, and there's also something on it about hairy fannies as well. Apparently you said something about them, and you know, some places like, you know, the Daily Mail, they like to try and find chinks in the BBC's armour. And I was like, all right. So I had to go and find who ran the fan site and go, oh yeah, can you turn that down? Because but it was just a bit.
There's now.
It was a bit of an
now
awkward
no Tracy.
moment. Yeah.
There's no Tracy at all because everything that up there's something that you've said at any one point.
Yeah, so what I've got to do is I've now got to go back through all the episodes of The Warriors and re-edit them to take out anything where I say anything offensive.
Welcome to episode 1, people. Because this'll be all that's left.
There'll be nothing. Just you talking on your own with me agreeing.
Do you know the labyrinth? Not the labyrinth. Do you know the never-ending story when the nothing is coming for them? The nothing is going to take over. That's what the Warriors is going to be. There's just be nothing floating around the internet.
That.
So enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought when I was watching the never-ending story. When I thought I might die. Something that you found highly entertaining. Can we just remember it just Barry being the offensive one?
I'm not getting picked up by the BBC, mate. No one's interested in me, so I'm fine.
You did a gig on Coronation Street. You've got the ITV dollar.
No, I did a gig in a room next to Coronation Street. That's not there yet, mate.
That sounds.
I'd love to be on a soap.
Oh, would
Did
you?
I tell you when I did extra work on a soap? Did I tell you this?
When you mentioned briefly that you were an extra on Hollyoaks.
Oh, no, right. So, I haven't never told this story ever. This is an exclusive.
Ooh.
So, an exclusive like anyone cares. Years and years ago, I was like early 20s. I did extra work on a few different soaps, and and TV shows, right? And one of the things I did extra work on, I was talking to 2 other extras, like boyfriend and girlfriend, that were on set. Got on quite well. They found out I lived maybe a 10-minute drive from them, and I'd got the bus in. So they were like, oh, you don't live far from us, only a 10-minute drive. I'll give you a lift home on the way. So I was like, nice one, because you I know, you hang around for like 12 hours all day, aren't you? Pretending to speak and look at your watch in the background of scenes. Anyway, day's wrapped up. We're in the car with them. What a lovely couple. They're giving me a lift home. I'm in the back of the car. And then as we're leaving, we see one of the stars of this TV show in his car, right opposite us at the lights. And the fellow I'd been talking to, had been really pleasant all day, just goes, there he is, that effing, various horrible names, right? For some reason, didn't like this star of the TV show. Don't know why. They've been perfectly fine all day on set. Not that we see them. We're extras. We're just in the background. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wound his window down and went, oi, you effing... I can't even repeat what he said. Oh, you effing... Spat out of his window and spat at this person's car, this, like, celebrity's car.
Jesus.
And then the lights turned green and he just fucking zoomed off. Down, like, literally, like the Fast and the Furious, like... And I don't know these people, Barry. I'm in the back of the car, like, he's literally just spat at a famous person's car.
Amos is behind you trying to pick phlegm out of his sideburns.
It's like, what are you doing? Right, and then I'm in the back and his girlfriend's like, just talking to me normally, doing anything else the rest of the night. And I'm just like, what? So then he goes, hang on, he goes, I need to go to my mum's house. Right, so they're meant to be dropping me home. She goes, sorry, won't be a minute, just need to go to his mum's house. Just like repeating back what he says. Do you know, like Denise and Dave from the Royal Family? Except aggressive. Then he rolls up at his mum's house. His mum comes to the front door in a dressing gown, right? And he's shouting at his mum, you effing... And his mum's like, you
Gobs on her.
He didn't cover it, but I swear to God, they were having a proper row. And I'm just in the car with his girlfriend. She's like, yeah, right. Like, I'm just screaming. Gets in the car, goes, fuck, slams the door, the fucking bitch, like this. I'm in the back, like, we go into Withington now, right. God. Then he zooms off again, like, honestly, about 70 in a 30-mile-per-hour zone. I'm just in the back of the car, like, thinking, I'm gonna die. Like, then he goes somewhere, I think he was doing drug deals on the way back. He stopped off somewhere else at some leisure, he stopped off at a leisure centre. And I was like, I think I text me mate Stuart going, I think you'd let me mum know I love her. Like, it was horrible. But like, and then he got home and then I'm like, I'm never going to work again. Like, because that celebrity seen me sat in the back of that car as well when he spat at it.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's probably...
Guilty by association.
Oh, it was all... I mean, he did take me home about an hour after we'd left what was 10 minutes away, because we'd stopped off at his mum's to have a row, stopped off at a leisure centre to do some sort of drop-off, and then stopped off somewhere else to have another row, and then dropped me home.
Good God.
I'm like... It was horrific.
That's been... You see, but why did he put himself in that situation if he knows that there's an actor out there who he's going to have such a visceral reaction to? Why has he then thought, you know what I should do? I should be an extra on that show.
Well, do you know why he'd said he did it? Is he said he was rude to him on set. He wasn't. It was this person was really polite and nice. And also, you don't get to interact. When you're an extra, you barely get to interact with the main people. Do you know what I mean? And everyone I've ever done extra work with has been really nice. But he said he was rude. He got in his head he was rude to him. So then but also, if someone's rude, you just go, oh, they're a bit of a dick. You don't spit at them in the...
Okay, you don't... What's it come to when you've got to clarify? You don't spit on people you don't like.
But I've got horrible visions, like, because I'd like to do a bit of acting in the future, right? And what's going to happen is I could end up on set with this person again, and now I'm just going to get a flashback to seeing me in the back of a bloody Ford Estate. Do you know what I mean? Imagine if you have, like, it was...
You're going to be driving off, you're going to stop at the lights and look to your left and go, oh, shit, and... and he's there, like, recoiling, getting ready like that dinosaur from Jurassic Park, about to launch a big greenie onto your windscreen.
Oh, God, it was... And it's the way his girlfriend was just talking to me normally. What are you having for your tea? I'm like, he's just, like, awful. Anyway, should we do our worries of the week?
Let's do worries of the week. Jingle.
Worry or worry ye not, for it's time to hear from Blowjob Dodds and Hayley Ellis with their segment of dubious quality of the week.
Okay, Hayley, what's stressing you out? What's bugging you? What are your problems?
Okay, I'm going to tell you this. I think I'm going to talk about this in my new show. Tickets are available now, but I'm really upset. So do you know I was talking last week about me having dry eyes? I'm sorry to all the young people who are listening to this. Well, I went to the optician's and he sort of did an eye check and he's like, yeah, I mean, what basically happens is this muscle, he told me the name of the muscle in your eye. When you get to a certain age, it just gives up. And I was like, do you mean it just gives up? Like it's doing a fucking crossword and goes, nah. I went, right, what do you mean? And he goes, yeah, it just stops working, right?
Oh, God.
And he gets his... And I was like, right. So I thought, what else is going to happen in my body where it just goes, nah. Do you know what I mean? That's what's going to happen. Eventually, everything's just going to go, like, it's just going to slowly go, nah, fuck this.
Oh, God, yeah.
So I was thinking, are there exercises to do to help that muscle? And he's sort of like, no. Well, then I thought, what? Just me going down the gym like, what's your PB? I can blink 50 times.
I was going to say, it's not like your pelvic floor, is it? Where you're like, oh, I'm going to retighten this muscle. And you're just there, just stretching your eyes open as far as you can, then stretching them back the other way. You just look mental.
I've just made me really sad. It's just gone, nah, fuck this shit, I'm leaving. Don't do your dad joke. Don't do your dad joke. I'm getting in there before you do.
Oh,
so,
dear
yeah.
me. Oh, so your
That's
body's starting to fail you. It's you're coming apart at the seams as you approach.
The seams like I'm a raggy doll. There's stuffing coming out.
Oh, you're giving birth.
It's so bleak. I know. Well, I had a C-section. I'm fine. What's gone on with you this week?
Like that's a brag. Oh, actually, I had a C-section, so yeah, like a mouse's ear. I was going to talk about.
Oh, Barry.
I sorry.
That'll be going if the BBC listen to this. That'll be gone.
That's the thing. Do you know what? I can't hide my sense of humour. It's like I can't be on good behaviour. I remember once, like, oh God, like I remember this was somebody who I was trying to impress, some girl who I was dating, and I remember, like, we once wandered into, like, Ann Summers, and it was like, it was like, oh, a little bit flirty.
Wandered in. Oh, what's this? Imagine you go, oh, I don't know what this shop is. Shall we have a look?
And I used a big rubber fist to tap her on the shoulder. Are you all right? The big... Didn't say that girl again. I never understood them, because it's like, you've got to. Most people have. Never understood the rubber fist. Anyway, my worry.
Okay, we're not going to go into that on this podcast, Barry. I'm not going to break down. Oh, okay, my worry is what goes on in your head, to be honest with you. But go on.
My worry is actually related to my phone and my iPad, and my worry is not only the worry itself, but also the describing the worry to you, because describing it sounds suspicious. I've become hyper aware recently as I've been burning the candle at both ends a lot, right? And sort of running on minimal sleep, right? Because I'm just been so busy just editing things, recording things here, there, and everywhere, right? And I fall
All right,
asleep
Barry, we get it.
to my
You
phone.
do the editing. We get it, Barry.
I'm not on about this.
Oh, I fall asleep with my head on the keyboard. I'm so exhausted. All right.
Meanwhile, you're giving it, it took me hours to do the animation. You knocked it up in 20 minutes once. Right. I know how long it takes to do those things.
When I'm drawing it from scratch, but now I just don't give a shit. Anyway, keep retweeting that.
They are funny. They're really funny. Your Liam Neeson recently was absolutely fantastic. It proper made me chuckle. But yeah, I go to sleep and I generally read my iPad. Like, I know you shouldn't, blue light and all that, but I do. And I fall asleep now. What happens on a regular basis, like I've literally got it now. Like, if you see me out and about, you may every now and again see that I've got a little red mark on the middle of my forehead, right? That's because I've fallen asleep with the iPad on my chest and my hands have stopped gripping it and the iPad fell forward and twatted me on the forehead, right? That happens about 3 times a week, and I'm not exaggerating, right? Because it's one of the big iPads.
You just got the Apple logo on your head.
Just try to pass it off as a birthmark.
You just look like the new iPhone.
So it happens a lot, is what I'm saying now. What happened the other night is I was reading Twitter and I fell asleep and then woke myself up, right? Oh shit, done it again, right? And I looked and I'd liked something. And it was something...
Oh, here it is. Oh, I'm not being funny.
Exactly.
You know lying.
This is what I'm worried about. And you that you'd say this sounds like, right. I just slipped and the tomato sauce went up my bum.
Right, Barry, the more detail you give, the more it's obvious you're lying. Now, I've got a few things. I'm going to go full Daniel Craig on Glass Onion with you here, okay? First of all, what did you like? Let's find that out.
Do you know what? I can't remember what it was, but in the past, this has happened in the past, and somebody got in touch and said, just so you know, you've liked this by Donald Trump, and I don't think it's the sort of thing you'd be liking. I'm just letting you know. So I was like, oh shit. And do you know what had happened there? This is honestly true, right? I'd left the iPad on the bed, and the cat had walked across it.
Oh, shut up.
I swear to God! I swear to God! I swear to God!
And the cat happened to red heart emoji. Donald Trump said he grabs people by the PU. Barry, I'm gonna you right. Here's what's happened. You know what you're saying? I'm gonna break this down now. You're saying the iPad has fallen on your head, right?
Yeah.
Now, how are you holding it when you're sleeping? That it's fall. How are you holding it arm's length, looking up at it?
I lie on my back, and I put the bottom of it on my chest, and with my hands I hold it at the side, right? And then obviously,
so that's really close to your face for a start.
Yeah, it's way too close to my face. It's because I don't wear my glasses in bed.
Okay. So you're big.
Because they'd end up getting smashed all the time by the iPad.
Sexy.
I'm turning up at gigs looking like straw dogs.
So I've got the iPad literally next to your face, which one, I don't believe it's that close. Right, 2, the actual level of accuracy for it to fall and hit and like someone, it must be 1 in a billion.
No, I think my nose does it. If the top of the iPad's
no,
hitting my
doesn't.
forehead, then my nose is hitting the
it goes 4 emojis down to laugh at something then.
No, it doesn't do that. It doesn't do that. And I know that this sounds like bullshit, but I'm so worried that it's going to happen that I'm like...
It is bullshit.
It's not bullshit, because the thing that I liked, honestly, I think it was like something by Nigella Lawson. It was like a fucking recipe or something like that. And I was like,
I know what you were watching before bed.
This is getting more and more incriminating. Well, I should have kept this one to myself.
Do you know what? I think it was something by Nigella Lawson that was fucking deep faked. Oh. And my nose just happened to fall.
Yeah, and I've got to remember to close it because the cat does because it's warm. And the cat does like to sleep on warm things. So if the cat sits on it, it could be in all sorts of stuff. It's not bullshit, I promise. I'm just saying that's one of my worries. That's one of my worries, that I'm going to end up liking stuff in my sleep, or the cat's going to like stuff and I'm going to get cancelled.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I mean, just stop looking at your iPad when you've had a bottle of wine. Then that'll stop then.
You know that's not happening. You know that it's just, just hiding us. I just fall asleep quick.
If Barry likes anything inappropriate, let us know here at the Warriors Podcast.
Can you just let me know? Just drop me a message and go, Barry, if you've fallen asleep with your iPad, if I've liked something that looks really out of character, if it looks like I've shared Hayley's special or something, right, and be like, oh, that's a bit weird, why would he do that? Then just get it. How's your special doing?
Getting messages, 10,000 views. I'm bloody made up about that, you know.
I mentioned it.
No, that's horrible, because I said to you, he's being horrible there. Just because he's fallen asleep, like in Nigella Lawson's boobs. So if you notice that at 3 a.m. that Barry's accidentally if so, right, just be alert. We'll call it Barry Watch, #BarryWatch, right? If you notice he's liked anything, so let us know, thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com, contact us on the socials, #BarryWatch, and then it'll be stuff like 3 a.m, notice Barry's liked a video of Anthea Turner eating a flake, things like that. Do you know what, when you're a celebrity though?
What the?
Do you know when you're a celebrity? Papers like the Daily Mail and that do monitor who you follow, and if you're in a relationship and you've unfollowed them, that's front page news now.
I know.
They go through your follows and be like, oh, they've liked this person's comment, they're liking this person's comment.
I know, but I follow people because they annoy me as well. Look at that band who wound me up, and I ended up going to see them live twice. I've met them twice. I've got the album signed, and they've irritated the shit out of me. Sometimes it's just good to get, right, do you ever get a song that really annoys you, so you listen to it deliberately because it's because it's annoying?
No.
Right?
No, you've said this to me before, and I'd be interested. I'm genuinely interested to see whether other people have this, because I've never heard of this fixation of hating things so much.
So you've got to go and
to
listen to it to like sort of like exercise it in a way, like the fact I've seen Wet Leg live twice is and the shay's long and the shay's long and the shay's long. Fuck off. And it's sort of like that with like Twitter, you know. I just like follow people who'll annoy me.
But you've got to be careful, Barry, because what Twitter does now is it suggests people that I should follow based on who my friends follow. So if I start getting suggestions, do you know what I mean? Because the other day it was like, you might like this person. And I thought, why would I like them? They're very like right-winging. It's because someone who's my friend likes them. And I was like, gee, it made me really evaluate who I'm friends with. But
yeah, but
like,
I've got loads of friends who follow Trump. And I don't think they're fans. You know what I mean? I think it's just a curiosity thing, isn't it? You want something to make you angry. It's why people watch the news, to get cross.
No, they don't. Most people watch it to find out the news. I'm going to go through your Twitter list now and see who you follow, because this has got me worried. Hang on.
This could.
Oh my God, Barry!
What?
It is dangerous.
Who am I following? What?
Putin.
I don't follow Putin, do I?
No.
You better be. Are you taking right? Go and fuck yourself, Hayley Ellis.
No.
Putin.
You follow Elon Musk.
Yeah, he's interesting. I like him because he posts up pictures of the rockets taking off. I love all that. Armageddon. Great fun. Hey, you're laughing at him, but when that asteroid comes, we'll be looking at him. He'll be our Bruce Willis.
Just be careful who you follow on there.
Let's go through Hayley's Twitter, see who she's following. Let's give her that.
Oh, listen, hang on.
I did once when a friend left an ex-friend, this is telling, left his laptop open. I did go on his Facebook page and just shared loads of Britain First tweets. So I had to ring him up and go, you do know that there? And he's like, for God's sake. That narrows it down. Anyway, right, I want to I want to tell you about something that happened to a couple of friends of mine. Is that all right before we go into listeners' worries?
Yeah.
So what happened was me mate Matthew, right? Him and his wife Sylvia got a little lad called Andrew, right? And what happened was Andrew woke up in the night and he said to his dad Matthew, he went, "Oh, Dad, I've had a horrible nightmare. And he said, "What's the matter?" And he said, "Oh, it's spooky this, right?" He said, I had a dream that Aunt Maisie died. And he was like, "Oh, look, don't worry. So, it's all right. Just a dream. Go back to sleep." Right. The next day, right, Aunt Maisie died, right? Could just be coincidence, whatever. So the next night, the lad Andrew
Did the little boy wake up and be like, Dad, Barry Dodds is just like Nigella Lawson?
No, he said to me, mate Matthew, and he just went, "Oh, I've just had a dream about Grandad Alfred. I'm changing names, obviously." And he said,
"Do you know how I know you're changing names? Because they're called Matthew and Sylvia, and
right.
It's not a couple since the 1960s that have been called Matthew and Sylvia together." Go on.
He said, "I've had a dream that Grandad Albert died," and he said, "Don't worry, again, it's just a dream. Don't worry about it." Next day, honestly, he died. Right. So obviously, this is now a thing in the house, right? And then
I know what's going to happen next.
Andrew said to it, he went, I've had a dream. He went, Daddy died. And Sylvia went like, "Oh, come on, like, don't worry, it is just a nightmare." So my mate Matthew, he went to work, right, and honestly he's like double checking which side of the road he's crossing. You know, he's been like really, really careful, really stressful. I had a horrible day. Got home and he'd said to Sylvia, he went, "Oh, you wouldn't believe the day that I've had." And Sylvia said, "Your day? Fucking hell, the milkman dropped dead on the doorstep this morning."
Have you just got one of your pub gags in? Is that what you've done? Have you just put one of your FHM pub gags in like it's your friends? Right. I knew it was a load of rubbish. Matthew and Sylvia, for a start.
It's back, fans. I got it back. Covert, undercover. Worry ye not. I've got your backs. The milkman.
Unbelievable.
Oh, where's that German
I should have known
bloke?
it with you saying though, and you straight away at the start of that when you said here's a story that happened to a couple of friends, I thought, well, this isn't realistic. A couple of friends.
Hang on, I've not spoken for a couple of days.
Barry, it is now time to make other people's problems worse. Insert German man here.
Worry ye not. It's time for your problems with Hayley and Barry.
This is the part of the show where you email us your worries. You can tweet us as well if you like, or Instagram us, The Warriors Pod, The Warriors Podcast, or email thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com. Tell us your worries and we will make them much, much worse. Just bear that in mind when you're emailing in. We're not going to solve anything. We will give you more problems. So we've had an email through Zombie Peen on Instagram. I presume that's an alias. Did I tell you I went to uni with a guy called... I wasn't in my class, but he was at my uni at the same time, called Titus Toilet Seat. He changed his name to Titus Toilet Seat. I've never...
You've never told me Titus Toilet Seat?
Yeah, it just reminded me of that, yeah. He changed his name to it.
Hang on, let me just put that into Google to see what happens.
It was at UCLan University.
Titus Toilet
If you're Titus
Seat.
Toilet... I think he changed it back. I think he might found it difficult to get work.
Do you reckon?
Do you know, when I used to work in an office and I had a little sort of vetting, the new employees, what I found fascinating is when they don't change their email and they'll email in for a job and it'll be shagger89@gmail.com and you're like, you're applying for a professional job with that email.
Hayley OnlyFans@gmail.com.
It's mad. Anyway, hello Zombie Peen. So they've just bought I've just bought tickets to see the Warriors show in Manchester. Oh, I haven't bought that in, by the way. This is generally the book tickets. Thank you very much. Tickets still available. Frog and Bucket, Manchester.
Not many, actually.
But there isn't, actually. We've done very, very well,
them,
considering it's Easter
quick.
Sunday. Anyway, my worry is my boyfriend's cat doesn't like me. I try my best to be approachable and she wants nothing to do with me. What can I do to make myself more likeable to cats? Love the show.
How does she mean the cat doesn't like her? Is it, what's it doing? Is it like going on a Twitter account, like retweeting Boris Johnson? How can you make a cat like you? Fish? Just get some fish and give it to the cat. Appeal to its better nature. Bribe it. Treat it like a kid, just oh look, make it like you that way.
Can I just say, don't do the fish thing, because she said it's her boyfriend's cat and she wants the cat to like her. So I'm sensing this might be in early stages of a relationship. So she don't want to roll up the house stinking of fish, Barry. Do you know what I mean?
This is a very, very good point.
Prawns in the lining of a jacket. It's hard, isn't it? I always get really offended because I love animals so much. I get really upset when an animal doesn't like me. Do you know what I mean?
Hang on. Catnip spray.
What?
Get some catnip spray. Because humans can't smell that.
Start cats will start going rabid on her.
Did I ever tell you about the time I went on a date and bought one of those pheromone things in a toilet out of desperation? Just talking of like scents and things that are meant to attract. And didn't.
Do you know what? I've always wondered who bought those from vending machines. Now I know.
And it was like pheromone wipes, and it's like, you know, and you like wipe it on, and it's meant to be all just like hormones, and it doesn't have a smell as such, and like you're meant to, and it's like makes everyone like, oh, I don't know why I'm just dead attracted to you, right? And right, get back to mine, right? It's all meant to be like that. Turns out, pig piss. Who knew? So yeah, just get a bit of catnip. Fucking
How did you find out it was pig piss? Because you walked past a farm and you were all
It's apparently that's what it's made of, pig piss. Because I can tell you now, it didn't work. Yeah, so get some catnip and just douse yourself in it. And as soon as you come in, the cat is going to be all like proper going for it.
Yeah, in a back, cats go rabid for, I don't know, I think you'll be clawed to bits if you put catnip all over you. I got really offended the other day because when I did a gig with Alison June Smith, she brought a dog with her. I'd never met a dog before, and I love Alison. She's one of my favourite people. And the dog was a bit aloof with me, and I was like, please, I'll let you know when you're down on all fours. Like, come on, please, come on. Like, desperate for it to love me.
You're so desperate. But you're like going, oh, come on, it's all right. Look, here, look, a YouTube special. Look, go on, look at that.
I tell you what, your nose can accidentally like my YouTube special. Your nose can like that, Barry.
So there we go. One problem solved. Get some catnip spray. Don't use a pheromone wipe, and keep your dogs away from Hayley. Solved.
We need a little stamp. Do you know when we've solved? Unsolved. Yeah.
So this is so I've got one here. This is a bit of an update from someone called Laura, who has been in touch before, and somebody said we need to hear more from Laura, and she obliged. I have this habit of accidentally messaging / ringing / talking to people while I'm asleep and hold full conversations. Laura, yes. Yeah, this is what I mean. Somebody else who is a slave to things going wrong when they're asleep and with technology. It happened last night, and thankfully it was just with a friend. This happened previously with someone very early on and getting to know them, and I had to explain myself. I worry about this because I have on more than one occasion said some pretty explicit things which would be very appropriate with some people. I wake up the next day and read through somewhat confusing explicit messages, and the anxiety washes over me again. Please tell me I'm not the only person who does this.
So she's sending explicit messages in her sleep?
Yeah.
Laura, come on now. Is this a Barry Nigella situation? Do you know what I was once when I lived at university, right? So the walls were very thin. And my mate goes to me, who were you talking to last night about midnight? And I was like, no one. She went, you were. I said, I wasn't. She's like, check your phone. You've probably spoke to someone and forgot. And I said, what was I saying? Like, honestly, this is 100% true, Barry. Toast. I was saying tea and toast in me sleep.
Now,
so I don't know what you're dreaming about, Laura.
Have you heard, and I mention this because Dan Nightingale has told this story about me so many times at any opportunity, so you may have heard it. Have you heard about when me and Dan lived together and him and the girl that he was saying their room was right next door to mine? And
remind me, because I think I have.
So they
you have night terrors, don't you?
They were having just a nice night, and then I came in, right, from the pub, and then they said that they could hear, but it was about 1, 2 in the morning, they could just hear someone going, oh, Barry, and they were like, oh, what's happening? And they're both like, they're like, oh, what's going on here? Who's pulled? Oh, both getting dead excited. And then in the morning, they tried to open the door to have a sneak to have a look, and I was the only person in the room. I'd been shouting my own name in my sleep in a sexual way.
Did they not think that it was weird that the person you were sleeping with had the same voice as you?
Apparently it was higher pitched. So I must have been...
So even in your sleep you pretended it's someone else?
I don't want to fuck me.
Oh, Barry! Oh, it's horrible. I thought you were going to say it was Laura on loudspeaker.
Laura, I'll solve your problem. Put your phone away.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Lock it in a drawer.
Do you know what? I've got a lockbox. I've got the perfect thing. I bought something on eBay once. It's a great idea for locking away things. Me and you need these because I need to stop potentially headbutting Donald Trump tweets and you need to stop sending random pictures of your fanny.
Or, Laura, what you could do is sign yourself up for one of those chat lines, go to sleep, and then you'll be working and earning money and not knowing you're doing it.
Every morning getting up and you've got 300 quid in your PayPal. Oh, Hayley, you've nailed that. What a business. Yeah, boosh. Solved.
Should we do a celebrity worry?
Let's have a celebrity worry. Let's have Jamie Hutchinson.
If you're not familiar with Jamie, where have you been recently? He's all over the place on the internet. He is the host of the Green Room podcast. He's a very funny comic, friend of mine and Barry's. And we have a worry from him.
How are we doing, everyone? Jamie Hutchinson here. Loving the podcast so far. Well done. I don't really worry about the major things in life. My credit rating's in double figures. I'm on first name terms with my bailiff. I'm not registered to a doctor's or a dentist. I'll go on benders and I'll have blood in my shit and I'll just ignore it till it sorts itself out. But there are more smaller things, I guess, that worry me. So, and they're a bit less frequent now with the way people watch telly. But cliffhangers used to stress me out, and sort of tense moments on TV. So every day I have to watch just compilations of Dragon's Den. And do you know in Dragon's Den where someone's pitching and they mess the numbers up? And the narrator goes, oh, the entrepreneur has messed the numbers up there. A disgruntled Peter Jones wants to take issue with that. And then as soon as I go, oh, Peter Jones going to take issue with it, I can't watch this. I can't watch Peter Jones tear this entrepreneur to shreds. What's Theo Paphitis has contorted his face. I can't watch. I have to pause it. So I'll watch like the opening pitch and everyone's having a laugh about the product. And then Theo Paphitis goes, hang on a minute. I'll go, right, pause. I'll come back to this in half an hour. So it takes me a good 2 hours to watch a 12-minute Dragon's Den clip. And 1 year, I was that nervous for the final of The Apprentice, I just didn't watch it. And I waited until the following series to just find out who won because I couldn't watch the episode. Because I was worried it would be another Ruth Badger fiasco from 2006 when she lost out to Michelle Dewsbury, which is, you know, the greatest robbery in British TV history.
Completely ignoring the bloke who nicked $1 million.
There's so much to unpack. And Jamie, when we asked him for worries, because Jamie, if you've ever met him, he don't worry about a lot, really. Things that he should be worrying about. Like, if you're getting blood, you know, go to the doctor's, Jamie. But, like, do you know what, though? I'm with Jamie on this, because sometimes I used to be big into me Love Island, not now. And I couldn't watch the final, because it felt it feels too tense. And so I know what he means. And I'd read who won the final on the Daily Mail or Twitter. I couldn't watch it.
My mum doesn't check her lottery ticket on the day that the lottery numbers are drawn because she'd rather have a day where she might be a winner. And it's the same thing. It's that anxiety of, it's like depressing knowing and getting like the reality of it. So yeah, she leaves it like in a bag for a day and just thinks, she'll be like walking around, farm foods thinking could be a millionaire.
So what's she doing, treating herself in farm foods? Do you know what? I could be enough.
Yeah, but that's the thing. She's not a millionaire at that point, so has to live within her means, before popping down to Waitrose.
One day I'll be able to get out of farm foods. One day.
One day I'll buy the St. Michael's bread.
I'm with him, and I get that feeling. I don't like jeopardying things now. Do you know, like, Disney have to include a disclaimer at the top of the things now where it's like, may include mild peril. You know, like kids' cartoons.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know if I can hack it.
Just what the sheer anxiety of it all. Jamie, you need to just stop watching these programmes altogether, to be honest with you. These are just too... If you can't deal with the anxiety of that... I mean, I understand now why you're not registered to a doctor. Because that cliffhanger ain't going to went well.
Do you know what he said to me? I'd seen him recently. Right, I was doing the new material at Water on a Monday, and he'd just been recording his podcast down there. Right, and I said, "You're right, mate." And he was talking. He was, a bit stressed out, really. I've only got 25 episodes left of classic EastEnders to watch. I'm just going to run out.
Was it you who told me about his Edinburgh accommodation when he hadn't got it, but he was relying on a horse coming in?
Oh, yeah, that was me. I had a car share with him before Edinburgh. Like, now, Edinburgh Festival is so expensive. It's really hard to get decent accommodation. It's just extortionate. Loads of issues with it. And about 2 weeks before Edinburgh, I was doing a gig with him. And he's like, "I thought you're going to Edinburgh." He's like, yeah. I was like, "Oh, you got your accommodation yet?" He's like, nah, I'm just waiting for this. It was a football syndicate. I'm like winning this football syndicate online. And when the money from that comes in, I'll pay for it. And I was like, "So you haven't booked anywhere?" Nah. I was like, he goes, "Oh, I'm definitely going to win. Like, I'm like 2 games in hand and there's only like 5 games left." So I'm like, "Oh, yeah, there's a chance, Jamie, you might not get that money." Nah.
Oh, I might ring him and ask him what he thought of Bobby's bunkhouse. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's been a pleasure. Don't forget, go and join the Patreon. The last few tickets for the live show are available. Thanks for listening to this random nonsense yet again. Worry ye not. Don't fall asleep with your iPad on your face. And take care of yourself.
Also, don't accept lists from strangers when you're doing extra work in Manchester. Bye for now.
Bye.
You have been listening to the Warriors podcast, hosted by me, Hayley Ellis, and him, Barry Dodds.
All artwork by John Cooper and Matthew Reed. All editing and audio by Hayley and Barry, with additional sound production by Grinters.
If you'd like to get in touch, then send us an email to thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com, or you can find us on Twitter @thewarriorspod.
Thanks for listening.